What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mike Rashid.
Big Rob.
Prince Ollie.
Yeah. I'm So Alpha Edition Q&A. We're sitting in the Alpha office, and we had you guys shoot questions yesterday, and we're gonna go ahead and answer as many as we can. I'll answer some, and I'll be throwing some of the questions to Big Rob and to Ali as well. All right. So, first question, I throw to Big Rob. Let me see. 3 people that inspire you. If you could meet anyone from history, who would it be? That's a good question. That's from Mr. Steele.
Man,
Go, Rob. Talk about
3 people. See, I used to play baseball, so it's gonna be everybody that played baseball, like baseball players like Mark McGuire. Who else? Charles Johnson. That was my favorite catcher, and I had to say Lee Haney. Lee Haney, out of the bodybuilders. Lee Haney.
Cool. How about you?
I'm gonna take it a little back, a little further than that. Let's say Aristotle would be my first one. Second one would be an athlete. It definitely have to be Muhammad Ali. And third, I would say I would actually have liked to have met Michael Jackson before he died, because he just impacted the world so much.
Cool. All right. Next question. Best way to lose love handles. All right. You can't naturally lose fat in one area unless you can do liposuction, But basically, the best way to lose your love handles is to lose body fat. And the best way to lose body fat or fat in general is to build muscle. You may need to restrict your calories, or you may need to restrict the type of food that you're eating. You don't want to eat too much saturated fat. You don't want too many carbs when it's not needed. You want to eat a diet high in vegetables and protein. You want to drink a lot of water. You need a lot of water, and you want to exercise properly. And resistance training is the best form of losing fat. You're building muscle, you're burning fat. It goes hand in hand. All right. Next question from Thomas Antowix from Facebook. What is your opinion about fitness industry nowadays? You are a part of it now. You should know insides of it, and tell us, what do you think? And also, how has your approach changed and developed over time? What are your goals now? My opinion of the fitness industry. I'm new in this industry. I've always been into what you would call fitness and being physically active, competing in sports all my life. But the industry is very interesting. You know, um, it did take me by surprise. The more I got into it, the more I learned. Um, to me, when you say fitness, I'm thinking of being healthy and fit, but it's not always the case. I feel like a lot of people are mentally unhealthy in this industry. A lot of people train so much just for vanity purposes, and I would like, and my team, we would like to bring forward more balance, bring that to the forefront, and have people, more concentrating on being fit and strong mentally as well as physically. You being beautiful on the inside, it trumps being physically appealing. I'm sure you guys and ladies have met people that are physically what people will call attractive, but if they're rotten people, or if they're all about their looks and all about themselves, you're not going to be attracted to that. That's a very unattractive characteristic. And honestly, I see a lot of it in the industry. There's a lot of good people. I've met a lot of good friends in it, but there's a lot of over the top narcissism. We all have a little bit of narcissism in us. It is what it is, but it's some over the top stuff I've been seeing, and I just don't want the youngsters coming up thinking that that's what it's all about. It's just nonstop showing your abs and your chest, and it's a lot more to life than that, and it's a lot more to being fit and healthy than aesthetics. Okay, so being healthy is also being able to perform properly, whatever sport you're in, having a solid, structurally sound body. I've competed for a couple years now, and I see people who, are not strong, but they diet down, a certain way, and they look great on stage, with and but it goes to show it's not all it don't all go hand in hand. But we trying to bridge the gap of real health from the inside out and mentally with the physical aesthetics and all of that good stuff. What about you, Rob? What have you noticed about the industry since you've been in it?
You cleared everything that I would say too, and I mean, everybody just saying what it is. Like, I mean, it's, everything you see, some of it's not real. Like, some people use the fake weights. You know what I'm saying? I don't
That's crazy.
Want to use no names and nothing like that, but it is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? We just stay true to ourselves. That's all.
And when you say people use fake weights, it's people doing video shoots and photo shoots with literally with fake plates, and that's not something we get down with. You know what I mean? We don't condone those kind of activities. You know what I mean? We keep it real for y'all. You'll see us in videos. If we fail a lift, you're gonna see it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We're not superhuman. You know what I mean? We try to be. We strive for that, but we're people just like you guys. You know what I mean? So, all right, moving on to the next question. Okay. Okay. Seems like you do a lot of heavy lifting. Do you ever get joint pain? Yeah, actually I do. Right now, last couple of weeks, I've been dealing with my wrist has been sore. That's why I use the Better Body wrist wraps. You can get those at MikeRashid.com, by the way. And it feels better when I'm using those, when I'm, especially benching, where all of that weight pressed down on, on my palms and giving me pressure in my wrist. When if I have a really heavy week of lifting, especially with legs, like if I squatted twice that week and did a lot of like heavy volume, heavy burnouts, then my knees can get a little achy, but and that's when I'm not taking omega-3s. When I'm taking omega-3s consistently, I'm good. I feel great. But sometimes I fall off because I'm traveling a lot and I didn't think to grab my bottle or whatever. But that to me, the best way to deal with that is, omega-3s and just knowing your body. If you feel like you're hurting some, you're injuring some, back off before it becomes a real injury and, give it some time to heal and recover and then go back to it. What about you, Ollie?
Well, fitness to me is just all about a recovery game. It's just like bowling. I look at it as like you hit a strike, you got to follow it up with an even better strike. It's just all about having that nutrition and treating your body even better than you did after your workout, because that's all that's really going to matter. It's not going to matter, what you're doing in the gym. It always matters to the next day or the day after that, how you recover. Because in fitness, you're never 100%. It's always you're battling some type of injury. You got to let your body heal. It takes time. It's not something that happens overnight that people think, they see it on TV.
Right, no doubt. Okay. What is your opinion on, this was from Kevin Ferrer. What is your opinion on self-doubt and what are some ways to overcome it? Do not be good to yourself, okay? Self-doubt, we throw that out the window. You got to believe in yourself all the time. We see, this is another thing. Well, what we try to teach you guys is to have that, to try to increase your self-estimation, your self-esteem. You always want to have high self-esteem. Don't ever doubt yourself. I'm going to give you a perfect example. Like babies, right? They're not, we have a lot of, like adults, teenagers, adults have a lot of bad habits. And it's stuff that we learn. And self-doubt is one of it. Just think about this. Babies don't have that because they don't know it, So when a baby's learning how to walk, what happens? They get up, they fall, they get up, they fall a million times before they actually get it right. If it was us, an adult, learning how to walk, we'd get up and fall, we'd be like, oh man, I'll never do that. And you're right, you'll never do it because you put that doubt in your head and then you just give up. Babies don't do that. They keep pushing, they keep getting up and trying. We should learn from them. You know what I mean? And so don't doubt yourself. Be good to yourself. You know what I mean? tell yourself that you're great. Tell yourself that you can accomplish whatever you try to do, whatever you set out to do, and guarantee you'll do it. You know, also, it takes more than just telling yourself that, but really try hard to do it. Whatever it is, whatever you're trying to be a part of, you know, you really want to qualify yourself for that. So do the research, do the studying, do the training, whatever it is. Perfect, master your craft, okay? Practice, practice, practice. And I've said this before, I'll keep saying it. Practice don't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. So practice the right way. Learn the right way to do things and practice it. Think about it. You got to visualize it. That, in my opinion, visualizing things and playing it the right way over and over and over in my mind, it helps me so much when I have to do it, especially when I was fighting, when I was boxing. I'm thinking about, you know, slipping a punch this way, coming up this way, and all of these different techniques and combinations. I thought about it, I obsessed about it, and it just came out, you know what I mean? So, you know, you want to put yourself in an environment, whatever your activity is, you know, rich in that activity, and think about it a lot and go from there. All right, moving on. What do you think about steroids and pro hormones? Okay, I don't know much about. I study the industry. You know, I'm in the supplement game, so I got to study everything. One thing that I'm coming to realize is it seems like pro hormones are more dangerous than actual steroids, anabolic steroids. Do I condone it, or do I like it or no? I say this: if you need testosterone therapy, if you have low testosterone, you go to a doctor, you get tested. If they feel the need to prescribe it to you, then it is what it is. You do what you got to do. I do not think that you should go out and find it on the black market or in your gym and then take it illegally. Two reasons: one, it's illegal. Two, you don't know the source of this stuff. You're putting something in your body that you have no idea where it's coming from. You got to think about that. You know what I mean? So you don't know what you're getting. It could be good, it could be bad. But my advice is to, if you are going to do, you know, steroids, is to do it properly. You know, get checked, get tested, and if your doctor thinks that you're a candidate for testosterone replacement therapy, then you get it. It's out there. I mean, it's been on the medical market forever. You know what I mean? It's a little more popular now, so that's what you do. Pro hormones, I would advise you stay away from it altogether because it's basically a steroid. What they do is change certain molecules to make it legal, but it's still the same stuff. But from my research, it is more dangerous. All right. Okay, moving on. Any suggestions on how I can increase my bench press? I'm stuck at 60 kilograms. Oh, this is Mads. I can't pronounce your last name. Ingvartsen. Please forgive me if I butchered your last name. My bad. By the way, thanks for the Q&As. Okay, bench press. Listen, I put the blueprint out there. My whole mission in lifting weights is to be strong. Is not to have a big chest. So inadvertently, you'll have a nice chest by training for strength. But I put my exact blueprint out there. Is the overtraining chest program. As a matter of fact, I throw the link in the description box. But it's always a progression. I train with progressions. I train all the way up to a heavy max, and then I have a certain way that I break down to help push me through those plateaus. I really, honestly, never really hit plateaus because I'm constantly progressing. So yeah. So if you're doing what you know you can do all the time, then yeah, you're gonna plateau. You got to take yourself to your limit, and then you got to attempt to push through it constantly. You know what I mean? And then say your limit is here for 2 weeks. The third week you need to come here, and so on and so forth. It's a progression. My main lifts is a Mike Rashid progression. You got to progress. So you can't just keep doing the same thing that you know you could do, because yeah, you will plateau. And what happens when you plateau long enough, you start to decline. All right, yo, this is getting mad long, and we got so many more questions. What I'm gonna do is we'll break it up and we'll do another one and answer some more. Oh, this is a good one. I'm gonna answer this. What's the best thing you've learned from CT? CT is a lot. I learn from people by not what they say, by what they do. And CT is just one thing I learned from him, and this is something that my father taught me as a child. I've always, you know, you're a man. Your word is your bond. You know what I mean? You say something, you do it. You know what I mean? There's certain things that CT had promised to do for me, like certain events that he promised to be at, and he's got called for this event or that event, big money paying events, and he told them, no, I promised my son that I'm gonna go be here with him on this particular day, and that means a lot to me. Of course, when he tells me, I'm like, no, Pop, go do that, go get that money. You know what I mean? But the fact that he's willing to push that to the side to honor his word, that's one of the most valuable lessons that I've learned from him. Something that I'm really strict on in my life and making sure I follow through on my word. So that's one thing that I learned from CT that's very valuable. You got anything you want to throw in there, Ali, before we shut it down?
I mean, CT for me has always been kind of like, that great uncle figure for me. Ever since back when I was training at, one of the popular gyms in America, I guess you could call it. I met him and he kind of just gave me little tips here and there. I wasn't even into the bodybuilding game at that time, but just from his story, it becomes very motivational for me. So, I mean, it's kind of easier. I guess you could kind of say we have it easier because we have so many great motivational icons around here. But I mean, you never know who you're gonna run into in the daily life. Like that was my daily life running into CT, and he happened to just change my life. And then I met Mike, and then I met Rob, and then I met everybody. You just gotta surround yourself with people that are gonna help you progress to do what you want to do in the gym or outside the gym or just in life. Period.
That's what's up. It's all about progression, and like I said, it's more than just your body. You know what I mean? Progression in life in all aspects: mind, body, spirit, mentally, physically, financially. Employment-wise. You always want to progress. You always want to try to be better than you were last year. You know what I mean? And if you haven't been doing that, you need to reevaluate, restructure, write out some goals, and make that shit happen. You know what I mean? All right, so we signing out. We'll holler at y'all the next time. And this my boy Ollie. He's part of the squad. You know what I mean? This dude is strong as hell. You know what I mean? Legit physique, and he's a fighter like me. So don't think you can run up in here and act tough with us. You know what I mean?
No.
So yeah, that's what's up. Make sure y'all get y'all I'm So Alpha products, the BCAAs, the pre-alpha. There's a website right there, I'mSoAlpha.com. And if you haven't yet, you can pick up the Alpha as Fuck tank tops, tees,
And get the hats.
all that good stuff.
The hats are limited edition.
This is one of my favorites right here. Leaders initiate, followers react. Which one are you? So I'll put the link to get the shirts in there. The hats is limited edition. There's only a small amount that's going to be out there on the market. So when I give y'all the link, y'all better get it because once it's gone, it's not coming back. All right. So I'll put the links to everything in the description box. All right. Hey, I love y'all, man. Much love. We do this for y'all. Y'all keep sending those questions in, and we'll knock down as many as we can. You see, we only got through like 5 or 6 questions. It's 18 minutes already into the video, so we can't just hit everything every time. So, but we will follow up and I'll give y'all more. All right. Much love. Peace.